Bishop Scharfenberger here. It's been a long haul and almost like a very long Lent for many of us. And the good news is that I think we're about to come out of hibernation. But we'll continue with our streaming, of course, and I'm happy to have been able to keep in touch with many of you through, thank God for our social media and our technology. And we plan to continue that, and particularly those of you who may not be able to come out of the house for different reasons, feel free to continue to make those contacts, and we'll do everything we can to continue some of the things we've learned to do so well. But we're all longing to be back again and to experience our full Catholic celebration of the Eucharist together. But it's not going to be quite the same. We're going to have to do this rather gradually, and we have to anticipate that not all parishes will be able to do this at the same time. Every circumstance is a little unique. What would we anticipate? Well, we're going to have Mass. That's the good news. And we will have people in the churches. We're going to do it weekdays. We're going to do it on weekends. But they may not all be at the time that we're familiar with. Why? Because, well, one of the things we have to be sensitive to is the number of people that are in the church. So we're going to have to practice what we've become accustomed to, even those of us who have been out doing shopping, like myself, to maintain that 6-foot distance as much as possible, to wear the mask, to be sensitive to that. You have to bring your own mask and be aware of that. And parishes will have to be sure that the churches, the areas where people are gathering, are properly sanitized. And that means not only the doorknobs and handles, but even the benches themselves. And the time required to do that between Masses will mean that the spacing may have to be a little longer than we're accustomed to. And of course, in church, seating, we won't have the option of choosing perhaps the seat that we're most familiar with. So probably there's going to be somebody at the door that's going to say you have to wait. You sit in that seat there yourself or with your family. You can bring your own household with you, of course. So without getting too much into the weeds right here, the good news is that we're opening. But be patient, continue to be as you have been. And every parish that I'm aware of is just waiting to do this. They've been preparing for some time. So even though it may seem like it's going to happen all at once, the reality is that for many, many weeks now, parishes have been preparing for the time in which we can reopen again. I refer you, as always, to our diocesan website, rcda.org. Thank you for your patience, for all the goodwill. I can't tell you, I've been so impressed by actually the creativity, the goodness of so many people, the ways in which you've reached out to one another, parishes that have called parishioners, see how they're doing, and continue to do so. Maybe some of the good lessons that we've learned about how to make contacts, even when we can't physically be present, will stay with us, that we'll continue to use some of the lessons that we've learned about how we can keep in contact, even if we can't always have the pleasure of being at the same table. So God bless you. Thanks for all your prayers and support. Keep up the good work, and know that the Lord is here to bring us the joy of his presence. However we may feel challenged by the signs of the times, be at peace, and God bless you.